Hey guys, good morning. We're getting ready to wind down Ezekiel here. Today we're doing number 47. Tomorrow's going to be the last day at 48. And then we'll go into something else. I believe it's going to be Haggai is next. But I'll let you know that tomorrow. I'll research, make sure I'm right, make sure I'm not remembering wrong. But we're talking today on 47. Has the at the end of it, he divides up Israel and puts up the borders. But he talks about the healing waters in the tree, and I've highlighted just a couple things out of it. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to bounce that off of Revelation 22. In 47 verse 1 it says, and there was water flowing from under the threshold of the temple toward the east. And we'll go down to verse 7. Along the bank of the river were very many trees on one side and the other. Down at the verse 12, the end of it, it says, they will bear fruit every month because their water flows from the sanctuary. Their fruit will be for food and their leaves for medicine. I want to bounce that off of what God says the new heaven and the new earth is going to look like. In Revelation 22, I'm going to read the first two verses. It says, and he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne of God and of the Lamb. In the middle of its street, and on either side of the river, was a tree of life, which bore 12 fruits, each tree yielding its fruit every month. The leaves of the tree were for healing of the nations. What I want to pay attention and just focus on this morning here is number one, he does, even today, he gives us trees and different things, for medicine, and this is God telling us, hey, listen, I've already given you some stuff here for medicine that you're going to use to heal your sicknesses and stuff like that. And, this is just proof of, old time Pentecostals used to, they didn't believe in doctors or medicine. But here is God saying, hey, listen, I've given you medicine. Use it. Sometimes I will work through it. But really what I wanted to focus on is both of these say that in Revelation they call it the river of life, and in Ezekiel it's a healing river. Both of them come from the sanctuary of God, and actually Revelation tells us that it comes straight from his throne. And this is something that we need to catch up on. We need to catch, because God does have healing in many different ways. Okay, but you got to get to him. You got to get to his throne. You got to get to come into his sanctuary. You got to come before saying, listen, God, only you can do this. It's got to be from a humble state. But there's certain healing that will only come from God, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, emotional. There's a certain healing that will only come from God, and we've got to get to his throne. If we ask our friends, our family, our doctors, or this or that, say, hey, how do I heal this? Hey, how do I beat this? Hey, how do I fix this? Sometimes only God has the answer. Sometimes it's only getting to his throne. It's only getting to his feet and saying, God, will you please send your rivers of life on me and fix this? Will you please send your rivers of life and heal this situation? It's the throne room of God, and it's the feet of Jesus that is the answer. It's quite possible these rivers that flow could maybe even be the tears that he cries. He's a mighty big God, and I bet you his mighty tears would to us be a river. But get to him. He is the healer. Physical, mental, spiritual, emotional. He is the healer. I love you all. We'll look at 48 tomorrow. Have a great day.